Suryaprakasham, General Secretary, Southern Railway Employees संघ, which affiliates to National Federation of Indian Railwaymen (NFIR), where I am Joint General Secretary of NFIR. The recent agitation in all over India, you are all aware that 28, 29 it took place. We also organized all over Southern Railway protest meeting in support of national wide strike 20, 28 and 29. Our organization had organized all over India the protests in front of the all depots, in front of the DRM office, in front of the General Manager office. We have successfully conducted demonstration in front of organization, in front of the government organization. Our core issue: stop monetization, stop privatization, stop not to hand over to the train to the private operators. You are aware, I would like to mention the first train which was introduced in between Lucknow and Delhi and back, Tejas Express. They charged exorbitantly. Then the person who initiated for the private operators, they stopped the train. Without even prior intimation, they withdrawn the private train. Then again another train which ran in between Mumbai and Ahmedabad and back, the same train, that train also stopped. They are charging exorbitantly, and also they are not able to maintain the schedule time, and also whatever they committed, they have not been maintained. They both trains have withdrawn. Government had initially planned 150 trains to hand over to the private operators. In Southern Railway, the highest earning sector in between Chennai and Kanyakumari section, I mean Nagarkoil section, they plan to operate 15 private trains. No takers, no one has come forward to operate the private trains. Then they planned Chennai to Tirupati, that also nobody has come forward. Here, 24 cluster they announced, out of which 30 trains they wanted to hand over to the private parties. All the cluster, I think none have come forward to take the private. None have come private operators. This is a reality. Initially, the railway is unique. It should not compare with other things. It is uncomparable. It is round the clock working, round the year working. All the natural calamities, railway has to run. Continuously it is run. Even pandemic situation, the Indian Railway had handled the highest ever freight loading, 1,234 million ton they handled. In the world, fourth nations, after America, Russia, China, India became a fourth nation, handling the freight of 1,234 million tons. Similarly, passengers, 2.3 crore passenger every day using the rail. They are using the Indian Railways, 2.3 crores. Nowhere in the world, highest number of passengers they are using Indian Railways. And Indian Railway, to boost up the economy, they are charging only 49 paise, 51 paise as a subsidy they are giving. India is a poor nation. If they hand over to the private parties or to operate the trains, the subsidy will go. The charges, they will exorbitantly they charge the fare, passenger fare. This is a reality. This is a reality. And with all pandemic situation, they battled against the COVID-19, but railway workers came and they worked, and 3,500 employees had lost their life. Still, there was no compensation. They have not been paid any compensation still. Though act is there, though in the paper they are talking, they're circulating, but there is no compensation. This is a situation. Why I am quoting? If they hand over to the private party, will private party come forward to operate the train service during the pandemic situation? Standard passenger, you are all 59 lakhs standard passenger. They use the train during the pandemic situations with very, very lesser charge. Similarly, Air India also, the standard passenger in the abroad, they brought back. If we hand over to our government concern, our government transport, will they work during the pandemic situation like COVID-19 situation or any war situation, Ukraine war situation? Our Air India staff only helped. Even Gulf War, more than 2 lakhs passengers we brought to the India. This is a history. History cannot erase. If they go back history, this all reveals. Now, present government have not established a single government school, whereas they are going to hand over the ordnance factory, they are going to hand over the railway production factory, ICF like ICF, MCF modern coach factory, railway coach factory at Kabartala RCF, ICF coach factory, then production unit. We have been producing the wagon workshop and diesel loco, AC locos, jet engine locomotive works, diesel locomotive works. We have been manufacturing our indigenously. We have been manufacturing, even we are exporting some locos and high-speed coaches. Indigenously we built very recently Vande Bharat Express, then T18 train, semi-high-speed train which can run 160 km/h. We built our own indigenously. So we have a capacity. Highest number of coaches at ICF Perambur, Chennai. We manufacture 4,500 coaches. Such workers, they are updating their knowledge. They are accustoming everything, knowledge and infrastructure, etc. But with all that, government wanted to hand over. What is the logic behind their decision? We don't know. Principal advisor of the Prime Minister Sanjay Sanwal had sent a report. 4 activities. Central Organization of Railway Electrification, they wanted to hand over. Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, they wanted to hand over. And Chris, they wanted to hand over. Construction company, IRCON, Indian Railway Construction Company, they wanted to hand over. Those, all the production units are very successfully, the last 3 to 4 decades, they have shown their performance. Without that, the advisor from the Prime Minister Office, Sanjay Sanwal, they suggested and they sent papers to the railway to these are activities should be handed over to the private parties. To protest against all the above, we also conducted number of protest meetings, number of demonstrations, number of rallies, etc. we have conducted. With the COVID-19 situation also we have conducted. Why I am mentioning now the government policies which is against the normal public, against the economy. In the last 7 years, our economy, GDP growth have come down due to wrong policy, demonetization result we have seen. And afterwards now, due to Corona, also they have not properly planned. And in Tamil Nadu government, they gave 4,000 rupees to boost up the economy. Central government, as Sidambaram suggested, but government has not come forward. Our economy have gone down. Our average GDP growth have come down to 3 plus below. Why I am mentioning railway is the backbone of our economy, and they properly handling the railway, they properly maintaining our railway assets and our rolling stock, etc. And they properly handle the railway rolling stock, our economy will further boost. For example, we also gave number of suggestions, national rail plan, but government have not come forward to consider that. Before 70, we handled more than 65% of freight. Now it is ulta. Only we are now handling 20 to 25% of the freight throughout the nation. In order to get back our freight handling, we have suggested exclusive freight corridor, dedicated freight corridor, which was started in the year during the Manmohan Singh period. But now government have not speeded up that infrastructure, I mean dedicated freight corridor. Our 65% freight had moved in between Calcutta and Bombay via Ludhiana. Ludhiana to Bombay, Ludhiana to Calcutta. 65 freight they are handling, but those sectors should be with the electrification, without any gates. They should be handed over, they should be built. We have been suggesting, but there is no result forthcoming from the government. Had they taken NFIR suggestion, NFIR wrote, Dr. Raghavia has been writing number of letters and number of suggestions which uploaded in NFIR India.org, SRES India.org website, wherein it is everything available, those letters. If they connect, you might have seen number of suggestions in our website, wherein we have given entire Indian railway pictures regarding productions, regarding operating the rolling stock, regarding the suggestion for improving handling the freight and infrastructure which are available. Now, they wanted to hand over all our railway stadium to the private party. They wanted to hand over all our railway school to the Kendra Vidyalaya. And it is a service condition at the time of appointment. They given passes, railway school facilities, etc., etc. Now they are slowly withdrawing all the facilities. Now they are handing over to the private parties, or they are handing over to the other organization without any consultation with the federations or labor organization. And so moto decision they are taking. The advice come from the Prime Minister office, and they are taking decisions. We have been discussing at every level. Every level we are throwing our suggestions, and had they followed, had they taken our suggestion, at least they would have been improve our economy at least 0.1% or 0.25%, etc. They are not prepared to listen our suggestions. That is a main problem. So motor decision landing to the trouble. You are also aware, one example I would like to quote on these occasions. Demonetization decision without any consultations. They are admitting. Even at the time, Dr. Raghuram Rajan former Reserve Bank governor had strongly objected. Even Urjit Patel, they objected. With all that, even many economists, even many eminent economists, they objected. But with all that, Prime Minister had implemented, we are now burning our finger. GDP had gone below 3%. There is some cooking, they are showing 3%, even below 2%, I think. This is a situation. And railway should run with railway men. Railway should run with railway. They are giving a false promise. They are giving a gimmick report. But a factual thing, everybody knows that they wanted to sell away the assets. More than 3.75 lakhs crores asset they wanted to sell. They are planning. They are planning, but somewhere they are not able to succeed. And other organizations, privatization, ICF, etc. Now their production have come down. They allotted only 3,500 coaches. Reason, they have not furnished any reason. They are ready to build even metro coaches. The metro coaches they are buying from the abroad. Why? When we produce the Vande Bharat Express, semi-high speed train, 160 kilometer high speed train, we are ready to build even lesser cost. And the Vande Bharat Express train, we built our own at the cost of 97 crores. If we purchase the same from the abroad, it would have cost more than 275 crores. They themselves declared, if we buy from abroad, we have to pay 275 crores. But our technocrats, our engineers had produced at the rate of 97, cheapest, world cheapest. Like that, they prepare to manufacture the metro trains in our India. Why government is hesitating to give the opportunity to manufacture in our ICF coach factory or RCF or modern coach factory there, really? You are saying make in India, make in India. When our people are ready to manufacture and very good infrastructure, very good technocrats all available, the government is stating. Government policy has to change. Everything it is coming from the PMO office. That has to be changed. Field reality should be analyzed. I do not want to take much time. Matthew G given an opportunity. And there are so many packets they wanted to hand over, but we have been agitating. Then they slow down. Again we are agitating. Again the government slow down. And we have to continuously pursuing. Somewhere we are failing, somewhere we are successing. And unitedly fight, then there will be success. In regards to railway strike, many have time and again mentioning that 1 or 2 days strike will not work it out. According to the leaders, both federations leaders statement, and they wanted to at least more than 10 days to 20 days strike only will materialize. And but our solidarity support always there for national rights, Central Trade Union Organization, whatever they took a decision, we have been abiding, we have been following, we have been meticulously following. Why I am time and again mentioning that, and protest alone will produce the result. Our resentment, employees' resentment will produce a result. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you, sir.